Welcome to Universal Sports, 24 hours after the aftermath of Manchester United losing the Community Shield to Manchester City. There's only one way of getting over disappointment, and that's getting some food. So we are in Knightsbridge at EL&N London, getting the finest eggs Benedict and croissant with an iced Spanish latte. So before we carry on and make this video, make sure you do subscribe, like and comment. We're making a big push to get to 500 subscribers. So make sure you do subscribe, like and comment of us. 24 hours after Manchester United lose the Community Shield. What's your thoughts? How are you feeling?
Disappointed. All this Community Shield, people says the pre-season friendly, but
I couldn't sleep.
The bragging rights, so looks like City have taken the Community, didn't play Shield, they're bragging about that, but we didn't run better. We won the FA Cup last season, they only won the Premier League, so not a great start to the season. For me, Jadon Sancho, he's the problem. He's come back from Dortmund, looks like well, we don't know, he's apologised to Erik ten Hag, but for me, he needs to be out of the club. Yesterday, the way he was performing the last 10 minutes, then took the penalty, didn't feel like he wanted to be there, so Jadon Sancho could be a big problem for Manchester United going forward. This season not even started and this guy's causing issues. For me, Jadon Sancho, if we can agree a deal with PSG for Man Utd and a swap deal, I'll be happy with that. Jadon Sancho needs to go. If you look at the stats, he's been here since Ole time, 20 when Ronaldo, all them came, 21. 70 million we paid from Dortmund. What has he done? He's not performed to his ability as Borussia Dortmund, his full ability, where he used to get 10-15 assists per season for Dortmund, 10-15 goals, but he's not done that to his ability. I don't think he's suited to the Premier League. For me, he's a lazy about, likes to get his hair done properly, he likes to look good, turning up late to training. That has been shown in Dortmund, that's been proven. And again, under Ole, I think because of him, Ole got sacked because he's that certain type of players. He's a virus to the club. He's become a virus. He's an ex-City player. He's not got the heart to play for United. He needs to be ousted. Somehow he needs to be out of the club. Either way, Ineos and Sergio made 4 signings, was great. If we can get rid of Sancho, Jadon Sancho out of the club, it'd be a brilliant start to the season. Otherwise, there's viruses in the club, and Jadon Sancho is one of them. I'm going to mention the names: Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, but they are a liability. But Jadon Sancho is a virus. He's on 350k plus wages, and what does he do? Misses penalties, doesn't perform to his full ability in games. So he's a virus to the club. He's a big virus, along with other players that we're going to talk about later.
So it's been a big 24 hours for Manchester United. I know Jadon Sancho sent you over the edge. However, we're going to get onto that shortly, but I think it's important just to recap everyone on the big 24 hours for Manchester United. And quite a few here we goes from Fabrizio Romano.
Yes.
So Aaron Wan-Bissaka is getting a medical at West Ham today, and he'll be formally announced on Monday. So Matthew De Ligt and Mazraoui,
they're in London.
I think you mentioned they were playing a friendly
against Bayern Munich,
but
which Bayern Munich won, and Harry Kane didn't lift the trophy.
Surprise, surprise. So the next 24 hours, even though in the last 24 hours there's been medical updates, but formally in the next 24 hours we can have official announcements. Aaron Wan-Bissaka to West Ham, De Ligt and Mazraoui to Manchester United. But before we go and kind of dissect that, I think there's a big problem at Manchester United. There's a big problem because we were sat behind the goal yesterday, and I want to paint the picture for everybody. We were sat behind the goal. A cross came across the goaler face. Marcus Rashford, who come off 2 years ago having the season of his life, last season not so much, and he hit the post. But it's not just about him hitting the post. It's about he's becoming a problem for Manchester United. He's a homegrown talent, very easily targeted because of the work he does outside of football. But if we judge him just on his footballing performances, when you have somebody like Ruud van Nistelrooy on the sidelines, I don't think we can forgive that as a Manchester United fan for him to miss that based on the financial that he's on. And I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on Marcus Rashford. What do we do with him?
So Marcus Rashford, I've just given up for him. He's probably another virus alongside Sancho. He does good outside football, but performing wise, he's given us one good season, got his 30 goals, got us to third place around Erik ten Hag's first season, which is great. But last year he's become a liability. He's a big liability. He's another liability virus to the club. He has not performed to his full ability. He should be at his peak stage. I remember him make his debut against Arsenal, scoring them 2 goals ago. This is going to have a big future, big star. The stars are Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and also the Lamine Yamal. It could be a future star, but Marcus Rashford is nowhere near that big star. He didn't go to the Euros, which is why he didn't go to the Euros, which is why he wasn't picked, because he has no future. For me, if PSG came in with the offer, we should have accepted him and got rid of Marcus Rashford. I don't know what he's going to give us this season, but he's going to cause us problems. He's a virus. We have another star player called Garnacho. He's better than him. He's better than Marcus Rashford now, and he's got a future in him. But with Marcus Rashford, he's 26, 27. This is his peak. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He is peak, although Cristiano Ronaldo is better. But Marcus Rashford should be doing better. He's a 1 in 3 striker, so he can play left wing, right wing, up front. Every position he's played, he's underperformed. He's not that type of player now for United. He doesn't perform to the highest level for Manchester United, and we don't need them type of players. He needs to be out of the club alongside Jadon Sancho. Marcus Rashford last season,
unacceptable, really.
Unacceptable, because he's brought his home problems, personal problems to football. Football should be kept separate to his personal problems. And Rashford, although I like him, but for me, the time is up and you need to go. Either PSG or any Spanish club, take him. Even Saudi Pro League, I think you'll suit the Saudi Pro League. You go to Saudi Pro League, because you are not suited to Manchester United. You need to go. The way you performed yesterday and last season, although he got some good goals against Liverpool, I remember the 4-3 games, but that was a one-off game. After that, nowhere to be seen.
Man City
he scored. That was like the first season Erik ten Hag, and then against Liverpool under Erik ten Hag. So the 30 goals he scored, we were playing high line, and he was getting the balls off Bruno Fernandes. He's really good at that, but for me, it doesn't suit Erik ten Hag's system, and he needs to go.
I think Marcus Rashford is definitely a problem, because as of right now, I would say Garnacho and Diallo are probably our most effective wingers. I think yesterday's miss was actually unforgivable for a Manchester United striker.
Yeah.
And I know it's easy for us to kind of just judge it on one kind of play, but overall, we're getting to that stage where it's becoming untenable. It's becoming untenable.
So these players, the likes of Luke Shaw, I want to mention, injury prone. He's played under Louis van Gaal, got him sacked. Played under Jose Mourinho, got him sacked. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, our player, got him sacked. Ralf Rangnick, got him sacked. And like what Ralf Rangnick said,
Open heart surgery.
And we starts off with players from the past era, likes of Luke Shaw. These are the players that throw managers on the bus. We had that with Paul Pogba. Marcus Rashford is one of them. Luke Shaw is one of them. So with me, Luke Shaw has gone to the Euros. He's played the few games there, and he's come back, he's injured. Why did he go to the Euros? Harry Maguire could have gone. He was fit enough. He could have played better. But Luke Shaw decided to go. Got picked by Gareth Southgate. Another, I don't know, mention going to England's details, but Luke Shaw is not good enough for Manchester United. He's going to give us good 2 seasons, but it's time for him to move and get him out. I think he's another big virus to the club. We've got so many viruses that need to be ousted. The shift doesn't go to the managers, as you can see. How many managers are we going to sack? How many managers are we going to bring in? It's time after time after time, and these players are still there. The likes of Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, the name goes on, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho. These are liabilities, viruses to the club. They need to be ousted. What do you think?
I think it's pretty clear that business still needs to be done at Manchester United. Not only coming in, but going out as well. But talking about dealings and business, like we said before earlier in the video, a big 24 hours for Manchester United. players coming in, players coming out. As we said, Aaron Wan-Bissaka going to West Ham, Mazraoui, De Ligt coming into Old Trafford. I'm interested to know, get your thoughts, because that kind of leaves Diego Dalot as our only right back option. But me personally, I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka was never good enough for Manchester United. Defensively, yes, but progressive play, possession, playing out the back, he was the big problem, and he is the reason why, when we even watched yesterday, it's natural for us just to go and attack on the left hand side, because we know on the right hand side we had players like Aaron Wan-Bissaka who struggle with receiving the ball and passing the ball. So I'm happy that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is leaving Old Trafford. The thing is, De Ligt and Mazraoui, they're good players. However, I'm concerned at the fact that the players that we're getting in, they're only ex-Ajax players. What kind of strategy is that?
It's become Dutch United, so I want to give some stats. So every team Matthijs de Ligt has gone to in the first year, they've won the league. Juventus, they won the league. Ajax, they won the league. Bayern Munich, they won the league. So it could be good luck to us, Matthijs de Ligt. But the only problem is Matthijs de Ligt is injury prone. So I want to give you some stats. For the last 3 seasons, he's been injured 27 times, which is less than Harry Maguire, which is at 26. Victor Lindelof at 37. And Lisandro Martinez has been injured for 67 times. So these are the stats.
It's a concern.
But I think it's better because Martinez has been out for 67 games. Harry Maguire has been out for more than 27. Victor Lindelof 37. And the last 3 seasons, Matthijs de Ligt only been injured for 27 games.
I think it's clear to see that a lot of work still needs to be done before this season starts. Manchester United versus Fulham on Friday. Universal Sports will be live and direct at Old Trafford. But we're going to wrap this video on here. We're going to pay for this bill. It's been an absolute magnificent trip in London, and before we go, make sure you get us to 500 subscribers. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to Universal Sports, and I'm doing a big push to get us to 500 subscribers. And remember, Universal Sports live and direct 365 days a year, 24/7 a day, and twice on a Sunday. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you again.